hopefully what I'm going to try to do within this little bit of something different is to get guests to come on and join me on a regular every now and again and just do a GKP live from the koi shed, have a natter with people while they do their weekend tinkering and the bits and bats in and around their own ponds. So gonna do the little intro, kick into that, and then we'll get right back into it and have a natter and a chat with everybody as and when they join. So I'll be right back after this. Welcome back, guys. Afternoon all. Hope everybody's good. The idea is, if we can get more people to come and join us, or join me, or anybody else who wants to jump in, feel free to click the link. The description is in the comment section above. Click on the link, come and showcase your ponds, come and have a natter, come and tell us what you do on a weekend with your services, maintenance, filter cleans, you name it, whatever. Just show off your fish, show off your ponds. Something different. I was contemplating doing a little bit of a video, and I thought to myself, well, what have we got to do a video with? Not a great deal. We've treated the pond for blanket weed yesterday, so you can't see the fish. Well, you can, but not very well. I've got it running at 2,000 litres an hour, and at present can't do a great deal other than, well, yeah, put up with the problem that I've got with the blanket weed which is coming through the filter. Are you coming in to join me on the live? No? Well, live was about to stick her head in then. We're just going live for something to do, because the filter's clogging up with blanket weed, so I'm coming out here just to keep an eye on it, and I thought I'd do a little bit of a live. If anybody helps, me. I just checked them, they're not dry anyway. So. Yeah, you just took Tasha out. Alright, see you in a bit then. I'll have something. No, it's not. Alright, no problems. There you go, that'll last you. Yeah, the idea is there is lots of people that do bits and bats. We normally do what this is normally a little bit of a thing we do within what everybody considers the GKP. We normally have a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon where we sit and have a natter between ourselves, and we all do as regular maintenance services and bits and bats. So I thought I'd try, see every now and again if we could make this into a little bit of a feature. Make it so that we can have guests come on, show us what they do, how they service, maintain the filter systems, the cleaning regimes, whatever it is that you do on a weekend on a regular. But as you can see, let's see if we can. At present, I've got my filter system which keeps overflowing, and it's overflowing because the media can't pass through from the first chamber into the second, from the second and into the third. And the reason behind that is the pipe which I made, which is a piece of 2.5 inch pipe, series of holes drilled it, is getting blocked up and clogged up with Daz's Koi Farm special blanket weed. Cheers, Daz. Well, and it could be a little bit of new pond syndrome as well. So rather than watching it constantly 24/7, I banged in some blanket answer yesterday. That turned the pond completely white. I slowed down the filter because if I leave it running at its normal pace, it normally cleaves out most of that within like 5-6 hours. Got up this morning, it's still kind of cloudy, you can see the fish, but not enough to be doing any form of content with. So I just thought, well, sod it, we'll try something a little bit different and see if we can get anybody that's interested to come and join us, have a bit of a natter, and see where we go from that. We'll have a quick pass through the comments that we've got coming in so far. We've got Jigs' Koi Pond that says, good afternoon, how you doing, bud? Hope you're well. Humber Koi says afternoon. We've got DT Koi that says good afternoon. Bubble and Fins that says good afternoon everyone, hope you all had a good weekend so far. DT Koi says not too bad Vicky, just a bit on the chilly side. It is, mate, as well. We're pushing at the moment 10.4 degrees. Give us a thumbs up, guys, give us a bit of heads up. Can you hear me okay? Is the volume all right? Is there any background noise that's kind of a little bit off-putting or whatever? I don't know what it sounds like for your side of things. Give us a bit of a feedback and let us know. Hertz Guy says afternoon all, how you doing bud? Hope you're well. Clive Steers, thank you for doing a Saturday afternoon live. Oh sorry, Sunday afternoon live. My bad, I haven't read. Irish Jody Coy, afternoon everyone, currently out back starting winter pond mode running operation. Let's see, a lot of people are getting ready and gearing up for winter, even though we've only just nicely hit autumn. But I can understand why. Pond temps 10.4 degrees, so not very warm at all. 10.4 inside, and we've got temps outside that 17.3, so it's definitely dropping off and definitely getting a lot cooler. It certainly is this side of Yorkshire anyway. H-Guy says just doing more clearing. What are you clearing out for, bud? Jigs' Kuiper says good idea mate, I will pop on one weekend as today I'm knackered after making roast. Sunday roast then, eh? What have we got there? George Murdoch says, George Murdoch fishing, afternoon all. Thanks for joining us, George. Mr. Jeff Lees. Afternoon, all. That'll be good, Jeff. 10 of those light bulbs. A true Yorkshireman wouldn't be wasting electricity. Are you ready for this? How's that? Is that better? Actually, it's not. I thought it to be a bit more darker than that, to be fair. I think we can keep them on. It's a little bit brighter. True Yorkshireman. And then we've got Bethany is going through the axolotls for ones with injuries and ones that are ready to move on. That's from Vicky. Sweet. Stubbs Aquatics is how are you, Gary? I'm very well, so I hope you are too, mate. I bet it's dropping off a little bit too much in there. It's 2C today out by the pond. Neck. A lot colder than what it is here, mate. To get in an IBC. Sweet. Nice. So we've got one guest. We might have a guest here. DT Kelly. How you doing, mate? How you doing, bud?
Not too bad. Like I say, it's a bit on the chilly side, but I've just been cleaning all leaves off a decking area. And then my pond is in filter, it's sat at 12.1.
12.1. You got 10.4. You're a good couple of degrees above me then.
Yeah, but I've had to, after all rain, for some reason, I've got that same temperature gauge as you, because after all rain, even though it was still in the degrees side, it changed it to Fahrenheit, and I had to spend 10 minutes trying to bloom and change it back to degrees because I flicked the switch.
One of these?
No, your other one that you've got. The other one you've got on back wall, that little black one. That would have pain. I had to take battery out and everything just to switch it back over. Those press kept doing slide and it won't move.
They're not 100%, or one of these is not 100% because that says 10 degrees. So 0.4 degrees, I'm not really too. So it's either 10 or 10.4 degrees. I'm hoping that with it being as cold as what it is, that the blanket answer works, mate, because
it's going to go well. There we go.
It's not.
I've just had to turn. Go on.
I was saying the blanket weed that I've got, it ain't none of this long stuff. It's tiny fine stuff about this long that seems to be breaking off all the way around pond, and now it's floating in water column. So I need to get rid and get it out.
And look at this. If I can get this wrong one. I'm not used to doing it this way around.
It's not easy, is it, on your phone?
Oh no, it's certainly not, because I can't. It won't allow me to, for some reason, to flip. There we go. Now I've worked it out. See, here we go. Facing back. That one. Back out of that. Back out of that. And we're going to get the Chad coming up. There we go. Look.
That's what we want to see. If anybody else wants to come on and showcase and show us the pond and show us the fish, how they're doing and how they're interacting with these temperature swings and differences, or what you might do yourselves on a weekend, feel free to jump in. I'd love to see some new people's ponds and see somebody out there that's not just YouTubers coming on and having a little bit of a showcase of the pond and the gardens.
The only thing I'm still debating is whether to turn that backy off when it's 10 degrees. Oh, well, it's still warm enough to do stuff outside. You turn it off this weekend, but I'm umming and ahhing. But all fish seem to have perked up a bit anyway. So I got down to, I think you said you got down to 8, and I were down to just below 10.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't even think that it.
Beginning of this week, I were down at 8, wasn't I? Temperature dropping off, proper dropping off. We've got Sally Harfield that says, afternoon, been a lovely day here so far. It has here as well, blue skies and sun's out for once, which is extremely rare for Huddersfield. Jeff
finally working it.
Just moved fish back into pond, but still got fish in the hot tub. What have you been up to, Jeff? Let us know, bud. Paul Butler says, hi guys, how you doing, bud? Andrew Wrigley says, I'm at 9.3 pond up in my side of Huddersfield, guys. Yeah. So we've got a couple of degrees. Are you in ground, Andrew, or are you below? Above. Matt says, hi from Perth, Western Australia. Thanks very much for joining us, Matt. What the hell? I bet it's a far warmer over there in Australia than what we've got over in UK at present.
Anywhere's warmer than here at the minute,
isn't it? Matt, if you want to show your pond off, that'd be wicked.
Would it be nice?
One sec, Deb. All you need to do, anybody does want to come on and click on the link, at the top of the chat where you're typing in, you'll see that there's a pinned message. Click on that link. It will bring you into the back studio after you may have to just download a quick little program, which is StreamYard. Doesn't cost anything. It's absolutely free. You can just click on that link. You'll come in as a guest, give yourself a name, allow access to your mobile phone camera and your mobile phone microphone, and that's it. You're away. You can come in and showcase what you've got. Andrew Wigley says, above ground, bud. There you go. So, above ground, and you're at what was it?
9.3, I believe it was.
9.3. Nearly a degree difference, mate, from you're above ground or below.
Except from if you're at this side of Yorkshire, you're still at 12.
Yeah. But at the same time, Dave, you've got your side of Yorkshire, which took a little bit longer this summer for you to get up to any warmer temperatures, didn't it? You were struggling in like 15s and 16s and 17s when we were pushing 20s and 24s, weren't you? 19s, weren't you?
Yeah. But it does take longer, but when it's about there, it seems to be a bit more stable when it gets to it, and then it. But I've had it at 10, and I'm like, there we go. Here's winter coming, and next minute it's back up to 12.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's one of the things in Yorkshire, mate. We do get a lot of fluctuation in temperatures, and we do get a lot of it where it goes up and down, where you get cold nights and then back up again through the day, and you can be 17.5 degrees. Yesterday it was like 12 degrees. It's where you do definitely get all the seasons in one day.
Yeah.
100%.
But it's one of them that your fish get used to it up here, don't they?
We got this here. Listen to this, Dave. We've got Jeff Lees that said, had a pipe split on the filter, so replaced all rubber fittings with solvent weld pipe fittings. I hope you didn't have no casualties, Jeff. Hope everything's all right, mate. Irish Joy DeCoy says, 9.1 up here today. Stopped raining, so thought I'd get outside and get stuff done. Had a frost on the cars the last few mornings. Monday, Tuesday of this week, I had a frost on roof when I came out in the morning, early doors. But after that, we've warmed up a little bit. Clive Steer says 13.9 degrees in the southeast. So yeah, a fair few degrees warmer.
So
come on. Join in. Come on, have a natter. What does it sound like? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Hopefully you don't get too much background noise with filter. But
can't hear anything from yourself, Dave. You seem clear as a whistle on this to me.
Oh, that's all right then, because the filter's at 40 watts. It doesn't go down anymore. Little hint at umber coil here. Yeah, just the only problem I've had recently is with all tree leaves and all debris, and it's like, what can you do?
It's drove me mad. I need to get myself a decent net, and I need to get myself a net for come next season or the rest of this season, because I've been going around scooping. I mean, we've been a fine net, but I've been going around scooping leaves out of the pond with that thing. I want something on a bit of a bigger scale, not massively bigger, but something that kind of size, so I can just go around and scoop them all out. Having the bright idea of leaving the Acer over the top of the pond, although it looks stunning, it ain't a good idea when it comes to the autumn, fall, and all the leaves dropping off, because I've been coming out every day and taking out 30 or 40 leaves that are all scattered around the bottom of the pond, and then coming out and unclogging my filter system.
Oh, don't even go there. Unclogging. That's the only one downside of having the retro drain, is having that block up, and you're like, not again. But like we've spoke about before, if it blocks up it's not that hard to get to, but if the pump cage were in pond, it would never have picked them out anyway, and then I've had to get the pond back out.
Exactly, mate. So it's the lesser of two evils. I personally think for the undoing of the pump, just to give it a quick service, maybe at this time of year now, I'm probably doing it once a week, is far easier than having to set up all the pond vac and start scrubbing it all out and gritting all bottom and going around vacuuming it all out. For me personally, anyway, especially when you've got one of those. Now let's see if we can tell what it is.
See if we can find this pond vac.
Aqua Garden Essentials. It's an Aqua Garden pile of crap. It's one of those that runs for 30 seconds and then stops, drains itself off, runs for 30 seconds, stops and drains itself off. It's an absolute nightmare. You end up sucking half the leaves up off the bottom and then you get that little bit of backflow, and all that's not made it to the actual vessel itself, just washes back out. So you end up just blowing half of them back around pond again. So I found it easy way just to clear them out with a net.
You need a little match net, don't you? So that one of them that's not too big, but that's just big enough so you can just scoop it out.
But it needs to be fine and all though, because those Japanese acer leaves, like with this net, they're big enough to be able to get through. There's only a section at the bottom where it's a fine netting, so that I can stop it from getting through. But what I really need to do is get myself a pan net, then I can put my angling net back in my fishing tackle.
Yeah, you mean like one of those that are on the fence? Hang on. Yeah. See how well this goes. Like one of them.
Yeah.
And I just put it on
right size, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But also, I used some old gutter brackets that were lying about just to keep it on fence, so it's not on floor. So it's even better then. But unless you lot have got like a proper shed that you can store stuff in, then you're all right.
My massive shed, Dave, being so huge. I mean, look at that. It looks pretty big on camera, but it don't, when you're actually in it, it's not all that big. Matt says weather's not been too bad around, 26 degrees. Next few days up to 33 degrees by the weekend. Sweet, that's what you want.
But is that the one that's in Australia? I think they still use degrees like us, don't they?
Now then, this is a gentleman that I would love to get on the Thursday Night Live. So we need to have a chat, mate. Air here, the air here is 15.6. Pond is at 13.4. I did filters during the week, so just fed the fish a couple of times and keeping an eye on the cams as the leaf netting's on. That's the thing, mate. I really wanted to go. Well, we got Umbercoy here as well. We'll add you to this. Yep. There we go. I really was thinking about going with netting off the pond. I really was thinking of doing it. But the fact now, when I want to get a fish out or I want to have a look at a fish, not having the net on has made it so much more easy. I'd rather put up with the scooping out of the leaves. With them being red or brown against the black background, they stand out quite well, so it's easy enough to get them off. But yeah, I was so tempted to put it back on. As of yet, since we've had the new pond built, I've not had anything thinking about jumping it out or anything like that as of yet. Touch wood. And it stays that way. But yeah, I have been tempted to go with a net so that I can prevent actually having to do it and pick out all the leaves. But it just makes life so much more easier not having a net on. That's one thing I absolutely hated. And these guys, Dave, Aaron, Vicky, Mike, they all know the amount of times they used to say, are you going to do a scrape? And I'm like, are you going to do so? So you're going to get a fish out and have a look at it? I'm like, I can't be arsed taking that enough. You could take me an hour and a half to get it all taut and back up again. So I think I'm going to stay as is and just see how it goes.
I did go to one of my customers' house the other day and he didn't have a net on his pond. And I'm stood on the edge of it and I'm like, wow, it looks so good, in-ground pond, no net. And it did make me question mine, thinking how much effort I have to do to get that frame off, because it's a two-man job to get the frame off the pond. And then it's storing a 2 metre by 4 metre frame.
Exactly. So I was thinking about maybe making something and having something temporary, like I could put on and take off. But I personally think it detracts from, I can look out the conservatory, I can look over the garden now, I can look at the pond and think, yeah, that looks nice, but I don't think with a framework stroke netting over the top, it looks as good. I think it detracts from the quality of looking at your pond and enjoying it more. Mr. Tropical Koi says, good afternoon all. Come on, Dave, let's see the tennis court.
There you go. Bit of table tennis. You missed it, Mike. I did it earlier.
Did I miss a comment out there? Should have fitted a skimmer. Jeff, you're right, mate. I should. Clive Steer says, Gaz, can we see your fish? Well, hopefully we don't disconnect now because we are connected live to the Wi-Fi. If you check this out, the Wi-Fi which is there, actually in the shed, it should cover all the garden. So let me see if I can work out how to spin this camera.
Fingers crossed.
Alexa, 2-minute timer.
Second timer, 2 minutes. Starting now.
It's not easy on the phone, is it, Gaz?
Oh, there we go. So we got the back camera. There we go. This is the problem. I've just put blanket answer in.
No.
So you can see the fish, but we ain't going to get to see them all that clear, unfortunately. If I will give them a bit of food, though, we should be able to get them to come up and have a bit of a feed.
When did you put that blanket answer in? Because mine's a lot whiter than that, even the day after.
I put it in...
5 o'clock yesterday or something, you said?
Yeah, 5 o'clock yesterday. But I've dropped the... if you can see there, I'll show you and I'll grab... See if we can get a bit of food, because they haven't had anything to eat yet. So they might come up. I've dropped it right down and slowed it right down. At present now, it's only running at 2,000 litres an hour. So let's see if we can get them to come up, and then you can have a little bit of a look at them. And if anybody else is... I should have gone with a skimmer, Jeff. You're right, mate.
It's one of them, Jeff. I used to have one of them. Is it swim skim 50 or 25 that floats on top of pond, and that was quite good. But eventually, I got it second hand, used it for 2 years, and then it just stopped working on me. So, but now that I've got the netting on, not a lot gets through, but it does get through still.
There we go. They're coming up for a little bit of something to eat. Yeah, I agree. The ginger pond keeper said there, agreed, Gaz, it is a pain and spoils the view, but the flipping oak tree behind my house has too many leaves on. Mate, you say that, and I'll show you so you can see the 3 oak trees just to the side of my house, mate. They have way too many on them, and most of those are in my pond as well. So I totally agree with you, mate. The only one I've got to contest with really is this one here and this bush at the side of it, but it doesn't really drop many leaves. But yeah, there you go, mate. There's the fish, and we've got another guest.
Be right back. I'm just going to get the captain to colourblind test this.
There we go, Jeff.
But you've also...
Jeff.
All right, Jeff.
Hey, Dave.
How we doing?
All right. Going to work out how to turn my phone round.
You go into the bit where it says more, and then underneath that it'll say settings. Then from settings to camera, then from camera to front to back, you can switch it in and out.
And there are all the trees that I have to cope with. There's 3 there, then there's 1 there, and then that blooming big thing there. So really, I should have built the pond in a better place, shouldn't I? But
yeah, you surrounded yourself with trees, Dave.
Well, not for much longer.
Yeah, we're gonna get that over.
Is that working?
My new here sewer is looking nice. It's got a little bit of a belly to it, so it's been doing some eating. I do think some of them are starting to put a little bit of size on.
Have you done your pH this weekend, Gaz, after all that rain?
No, but I'm more than happy to do a live pH test while we're on.
Well,
let's see what
colour we have had a lot of rain, don't you? Because you guys normally monitor my pH for me via camera, and has mine ever been this colour?
Aaron,
mine's always blue.
Yeah, yours has gone a bit more green there, hasn't it? So it's more closer to 7 rather than the. You're normally about 8, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 8.5. That's on the Colombo test kit. The captain has just confirmed that's 7.5, but that's like a full a full one lower than what it normally is.
You're looking full there now, Jeff.
Yeah, there's some more still to go in yet. Aaron,
Yes,
you know
sir.
you're on about your net on top of your pond, and you said it's how big?
It is 2 meters by 4 meters.
Right. Why don't you do it like this then? I can do this. It's in 2 halves.
Yeah. To be fair,
Just made it out of 1.5 pipe.
Yeah, I saw Mike's. Mike's was out of solvent weld.
Yeah. That's how I got my idea off Mike's.
Yeah, it's a good idea, to be fair.
Yeah. And you could just lift it off then. I can do it all on my own.
In all fairness, I've been thinking about like a retractable net. Do you know you can get them on like swimming pool roller?
Yeah.
I've got about at the back of my pond. There's like a skating board over the fence that just covers a big gap. And I've been thinking about sticking some underneath there if it's possible.
Sorry about the noise. Pond temperature is 19.6 in the pond, 17.1 outside.
We're 8.7 on the pH.
8.7. See, mine has dropped loads, but I mean, I must have had. I think I had 6 inches of water the first day, and I dropped a load out, and then I had a load more water the day after. Is it Friday, Saturday? It's been mad, but everything else is looking great.
And I'll
bang on. Just need to do my KH now.
The other way around.
You have to go at the bottom. You got mic, camera, chat. You have to go into more camera and then flip it back to you, Jeff.
Yeah, I'll just put you there for a minute like that because I'm going to. I'll just put some food in for the fish.
Well, it's all right when you're there. It's near enough 16 or 18 degrees, he said. It's all right when you're at that temperature still.
19.6 in the pond.
Wow. I wish mine was.
Yeah, that's the way more. Ginger Pie Keeper says, depending on the amount of leaves, skimmers can't always keep up. Yeah, then for me, I work all week. If I had one that couldn't keep up and ended up getting clogged up, I could end up with more problems and burning pumps out and such. So, Dig says, Dave, how's the bonsai trees?
Does everyone want to see these bonsais? They need trimming, and they're going to get trimmed very soon. So I better do this, and I know.
See, all I do with my skimmer is I just pull it out. Because now the autumn, I do get a lot of leaves blowing. All I've got to do is just lift it out, chuck the leaves out, put it back in again. But it never reduces.
That's
it's one same as what Vince has got, them floating ones.
That's the one here, sir. I need to trim this one back. Trim it back so then it's more of a rounded bush.
Bacon butties Sunday afternoon. Wife just brought me one out.
Nice. And then the other tree, it's starting to get to that time of year. And then be big. I can't remember what we said it was now.
God, my KH has dropped as well.
Well, that one's still looking quite nice. I can't remember what we said that one was. And because of alt rain, there's nothing left on thing. Yeah. Well, yeah, they're still looking quite nice, Jigsy. Like I say, I think next weekend they will be getting put before the winter comes in.
Coy's asked Jeff, pond's looking good. Jeff, heat pump, with a thumbs up.
Yeah, but it's the one that I've took off. I haven't bought one. It's only the one that I've took off the swimming pool because I've switched the swimming pool off.
Yeah.
And I've just moved it down here. You know, and then when summer comes round, I shall just disconnect it and put it back on the swimming pool.
Sweet, working a treat then, mate, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I've only upped the temperature because I put the fish back in and they've come out of warm water. You see, believe it or not, they've been in the hot tub and the swimming pool. The hot tub is still running because I've still got 3, 4, 5 fish still in there.
Okay. So did you get the old bubbles going for him as well? Just keep them like
No.
relaxed.
I've got a spare air pump, so I put an air pump on it.
I'm going to say they're quite powerful, aren't they, on the jacuzzi?
There's too much bubbles. I did try it, but the fish rolls the fish over.
Jig says, Dave, keep an eye on those. Keep up them bonds. I would love to have had them, mate.
Well, that's what I said. That's probably next weekend's job. Get them
Mr.
done up because I was.
Says backyard because of the bacon sandwich.
I've just done all mine, Dave.
Well, I think as long as they get done before the start of December, I could be wrong when I say this. Trim it all back before then, because then when it gets January, February, then they start getting ready to then for the next season to then go again.
Yeah. Mine started to drop leaves. My aces started to drop the leaves. As soon as that happens, then you prune them all back.
Yeah, mine haven't dropped no leaves yet. They're quite nice. It's similar to Gaz's now, but I just quickly saw that comment. I could do with a coffee.
Missed it. I've just upped mine.
There will be muffins stashed as well in that shed. There actually is free chocolate chip muffins inside the kitchen. I might have to dash in there and pick one up.
The pond looks good anyway, Gaz.
Yeah, appreciate it, Jeff, mate.
No problem, mate. It comes to, rather you have it than sat in the shed doing note.
Got absolutely tons left over, Jeff. I could have made it full width for long.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
And I could have gone a lot deeper, but to be fair, it was some graft to dig it out. The amount of stone that we pulled out, the amount of trips that does, the absolute gent that he is, shifted and moved for me.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with it. They've got
especially with some of them concrete blocks and stuff.
Any bigger, it'd looked at proportion to
I've got some fish here now that need to move on now.
Yeah. Well, feel free to showcase them, Jeff. Well, you've got a chance if you want. Pick them on, see if anybody's interested.
I've got 3 big ones. I was going to ring Daz because there's them 2 big showers. And
afternoon.
Well, no time like the present. No time like the present.
I was going to ring you, Daz, and see if you was interested in coming and taking the showers, or I'll bag them up and bring them.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
One's 48 cm, the other one's about 45, something like that.
Yeah,
and I've got that high Shisui as well that I got. Do you remember from Poland?
Yeah. Oh, you got that was a nice fish.
I don't know what you can do with that. You see, it's a male.
Which is the showers, Jeff? Are those the ones from Poland?
Yeah. Well, one's shanky now, I think. One's a shanky.
If it's a crap sanky, we call it a shanky.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to make a brew, so hopefully if I change this, knowing my luck, my phone will go in bumming pond now, won't it?
How much bike can I normally add up in one go? Because my KH...
Yeah, I'll swap you for some small fish if you want, Jeff.
Is your KH
Sorry?
Say I'll swap you for some small fish if you want.
Oh, I've got tons of fish. That's why I don't want to move them.
200.
Oh, right.
100.
Yeah. Yeah, but they sound
100 grams, Aaron, and then check it again in about half hour.
I don't know if you can remember. I bought when we went to Wakefield Koi. I bought. I bought that Aragoki thing, and everybody was saying, "What did you buy that for?"
But it's stunning, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it's a Is it a Kiko?
Was it a Kiko? Was it one of those yellow?
It's all black on the top. It's all black with the scales with it.
Yeah.
It's all, and it's got a white belly and it's all black at the top. Let me see if I can turn the camera around again.
I bet it looks stunning now, doesn't it?
I'll show you it.
Yeah. Guess I'm doing a filter clean today.
You're doing a filter clean.
Already beat you to it, Daz. Mine's already done.
Little bit of surface water on the old filter box.
Right, I'll see if I can. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It's appeared again. It's there.
Yeah, down the bottom right
Jeff,
corner.
was that your Gromo then, Winder?
God, they put some size on, Jeff.
Yeah.
That's your Atagi as well. It's just disappeared.
What size are we looking at, Jeff?
30
you know
minutes
you
timer.
cheated by going heated.
Well, I'll show you in a minute when it comes
You
back.
get 5 cm deducted for heated.
Oh, look, there's that Benny guy that's gone white.
Oh, shite, it hasn't all. Mine has as well, Jeff. Right underneath the belly, under the chest.
I'll quite happily net my Benny guy out.
That's the Benny guy. But I bought a what do they call it? That's one of them Goshkis.
Yours from Jack's Growing Show?
Yeah. Look at the size of that thing. That's that Makashi Ogon that I got from Adam Byers.
Wow.
Look at the size of it.
Yeah. That's done some growing, hasn't it, man?
I mean, dead right.
What was that, 25 cm, 25, 30 cm when you got it?
No, was it heck?
Yeah. Smaller?
Yeah. It's only about, I don't know, maybe 20 cm tops.
Bloody hell. Yeah. Then that has done some serious growth.
That one was only about 18 cm when I got it. I got that from the show.
Have you been feeding them bacon sandwiches? Oh, that fish is nice, Jeff. That's got a lovely pattern outside with lateral scaling.
That's them 2 showers. One's a shanky. But I knocked one today. One of my Sankies that I got, that I've just bought.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I bashed it, it jumped, hit the blooming net. Look there. Marked it on its side.
That's a nice fish.
Hey?
Nice fish.
Look at size of that buyer fish, man. Jesus Christ, he's got some right girth to it.
That's one of them showers.
It's from a big parent stock, though, isn't it? The Kashi.
That's one of them showers. Daz?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That is, Jeff.
And there's another one.
Got Coochie Benny as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one with the lipstick. Yeah.
Coochie Benny.
And then... You remember that one that I bought as well from Wakefield? That was only a little thing when I bought it.
Yeah, whatever the call it's got a funny name in it. It's he.
That's another one of them. That's one of them Goskis. When it's disappeared around there. That's the shower we got.
Yeah.
From what they call it.
So, guys, while Jeff's showcasing it, this is the kind of thing that we do a regular. This is like what we do every weekend. If it ain't on a Saturday and we're not doing something or not going somewhere, this is what we do. We all have a stand around, we all have a natter, we all go through as filter cleans, as services, as checks.
Oh, right.
And have a bit of a natter with each other. So anybody else wants to come and join in, we've got room for one more. If you want to come and show your pond off and show us what you do. For any people watching, feel free to click that link up there in the top, join us and have a little bit of a showcase of your own fish.
I don't know if I got booted out or whether it just kicked me out. I don't know.
I didn't boot you out, mate. Wouldn't do that. Not without at least telling you first.
I would have waited. That's why I thought I'd leave it on pond so it'd look nice. It's while I make a brew. I come back and I'm like, oh,
Where's
something
mine?
went wrong.
Where's my brew?
See ya.
Now, for all those wondering, this is behind the scenes at Daz's Koi Farm. This is quite regular, the kind of shot that we get every weekend, where Daz disappears for a good hour and a half, and then he come back saying, "Oh, sorry, I forgot I'd left that on."
Yeah. As always, when
it comes to your KH, mate, I mean, you can go in with 50 grams, but 50 grams won't pull it up that much. So if you go in with 100 grams and then check again, then you'll know roughly what was it down to on your KH.
One.
What was it down to?
One.
Oh gosh, right. So
And
so you're probably going to end up adding about 400 grams, maybe 600 grams, depending on the literage of your water. On mine now, if it drops below 5 kh of 5, I like to try and keep it around 7. If I add 200 grams, that normally brings it back up that difference. Sometimes it might have to be about 300 grams, depending on if it's gone, lower than 5. So
mine is normally solid at 5, and my pH is normally 8.5, and it never changes. But I tested it on Thursday night, and it was all well. And I was like, right, I need to how much water I got in my pond on Friday. I came home and drained a foot out of it.
Yeah.
And then it filled up again, so nearly overflowing. So I must have had just over a foot and a half of rain fill my pond up. And you've seen the picture that I sent you from my dad's house, which is only 2 miles away. He's got 4 foot of water in his
watering pond, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So
the mud pond.
The mud pond. So you can understand how much rain we got. And I said, obviously that's not my normal water going in there, so it's going to be completely different, and it has thrown it out massively.
Yeah. Well, you getting that much when you get an extra foot of water in your pond, mate, that's going to alter your chemistry of your pond, isn't it? Especially with it being rainwater. Well, worth checking and making sure.
My garden, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I couldn't come out. I could only go onto my decking outside the door because there must have been 8 to 9 inches down my garden. Yeah, all the way down the garden.
Well,
and I've got a sump pump, and I forgot to switch the sump pump on. So I did switch the sump pump on, and it soon emptied the garden.
The entire dig of my dad's pond, even filter house, the full lot, is over knee deep in it now, and he's had to go out and buy another lay flat, because before he was just spreading the water across the back of his allotment. But there's that much of it now that he's had to buy another lay flat so we can get it to somewhere near a drain, because there's loads of it.
Mr. KH says, join the KH Club, Aaron.
I know, it's the first time in it, but...
Anybody else want to come on and join us this afternoon? Bring yourselves in. Click that link at the top of the description in the comment section for yourself. At the top, you'll see there's a pinned little link. If you click on that, it'll direct you to install StreamYard. Well, no, it will take you to StreamYard, where it will say grant access for your camera, grant access for your microphone, and then you'll be in the back studio. I can bring you in. You can showcase your pond and show us your fish. Show us what you do. Feel free to come and join us. How's it going, Daz?
A cup of tea with us, yeah. Yeah, I'm just cleaning out the filter.
Yeah, so
well, you got to at these colder times.
How long do you normally leave it between?
You got to keep.
See the fish. Oh, God, my head keeps getting in the bloody way.
Vicky says hi, Jeff.
Yeah, hi, Vicky. There's some fish in here for you, Vicky, still. Got your name on.
Yeah, I'll have that one with the Aragogi scales.
You'll have which one?
The one with the Aragogi scales.
That's my daughter's.
The Aragogi scales.
It's a lovely fish.
Which is that is the one that she picked, isn't it? When you went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We picked that. If you remember, Mick, picked that jag for her.
Yeah.
And then she decided she didn't want the jag because she spotted that and got that instead.
Yeah, it's turned out to be a nice fish, mate. I am quite partial to an Aragoki koi, though. I
Yeah.
like that scale in me. I think it looks stunning on him. I'd love to see one in a kahaku or a shower. I think it'd look wicked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go up here now.
Mr. Tropical Koi says, just whack it in, Aaron. Just whack it
One
in.
second.
Well, luckily I had 5 tubs of bicarb from Lidl in the bar just in case I ever needed it. So
Well, the thing is, mate, right? You can't actually, it'll only ever make your pH go up to 8.5, which is why mine was at 8.4. It fluctuates between 8.4 and 8.7. pH, bicarbonate, has got a natural
This is the worst
pH
thing about
of
having a skimmer.
8.5. So you'll never go over that, but your KH will go up higher, obviously. You just need to keep checking just to see how far you've brought it up. But you don't want to do it too much, too quick, too soon. You want to gradually increase it. So if you put in a few and get it up to like 4 or 5, put a few in tomorrow.
yeah, I mean, it was on my mind when I saw I did 4 Nexus drops on Friday when I got in from work, and it didn't even look like the pond water had gone down to where it normally sits. So I knew we'd had an absolute load. And then it's obviously not water that's normally... You know what your water is normally, don't you, when you get it through your tap? I know what mine normally comes out at. Even though I test my pH every time, I know roughly where it is out my tap, so...
None of them, even though I've got a roof on mine, I've still got a little bit. Well, obviously with wind direction, it was still blew a bit in, so I have mine quite close at the top. So I would say about 25 mil I ended up getting in pond. It doesn't sound like a lot, but when I'm near enough at the top, that put it to near enough at the overflow point.
How's the fish with the trick, Dave? Since last time I were down there, you weren't like, well, you were treating for trick, weren't you? You managed to clear up them, get rid, everything good.
Well,
that little fish looking more happy again.
It seems a bit happier. It doesn't seem to be sulking, but every so often it does have a bit of a sulk. But with temperature swings, that's all I could put it down to. I was trying.
Have you not done another scrape to check? He's gone. He's lost
His internet dipped again.
I lost me. That's Wi-Fi problems. That it seems to be doing all right. I just think at minute it's just temperature swings when it's got to that from like 15 and then it's dropped down to 10. But now that I can't see it on bottom or out, and it seems to be swimming about all right, so fingers crossed.
Oh, me and Gaz must be the fortunate ones with pond filter house Wi-Fi.
Yeah, look at.
Oh yeah, go on. Here we go again.
Thanks to Umberkai, Aaron. You're a star, mate. I can go anywhere I want it, Gan. It's wicked. Can still don't drop out at all. The only thing is when it switches back over into house, it then goes to 4G, and then it might take a little bit. It's only takes a couple of seconds, like, but it switches back over, and it always throws me as to why it just like, and then it goes again. You're like, oh, you bastard.
I've just bought an endoscope. Only a cheap one. Only a cheap one off Amazon, and it works brilliant.
What are you using that for, Jeff?
Right. I had a problem with my bottom drain. I've still got to get in there. when I drained my pond down, I've got to do a mic, haven't I? Do I have to get Sammy to come down, Gaz?
It's just happened too much.
Oh, dear me.
Do I have to get Sammy to come down and do my bottom drain for me?
Hey, Jeff, I'll come down and do your bottom drain. You're eating, aren't you? I'll just come in my swimming kegs.
Well, yeah, that's why. I'm waiting for the temperature to come up. Because when I drained my pond down to repair the pipe work and to replace all the rubber bits, I think I've screwed my bottom drain down too far.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Jeff, man, you nearly killed me.
Yeah, I think I've screwed my bottom drain down too far.
As in the gap.
Yeah, the gap. Yeah. I had a rubber seal on it, you see, a rubber ring. And I lost the rubber ring. So I made one out of wrapping PTFE tape round, you see. But I must have took it down a bit too far.
You never want to be over tightening your bottom, mate.
No, I know.
You don't want a slack bottom either.
Yeah.
Oh God! You knew somebody in comments were going to come up with something.
Oh yeah,
But
lube up to the bottom.
Well, suppose.
Jesus Christ, man! I'm going to choke to death.
But having a scope like that, if your filters are blocking up or something, like you said yours were with fly larvae, you might be able to investigate
that's
it.
good. It's good for that.
Yeah.
I got shite loads of them. This.
That's what the picture looks like. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you tilt it down a bit, Jeff?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, it's not bad, that, is it?
26 quid.
Margin. So when we all need a checkup, we know where to come.
Yeah. You all need a pipe checkup, go see Jeff.
Yeah.
Do you supply lube as well, Jeff?
Just gonna say that you have to bring your own lube. Yeah.
This is sounding bad. You're right, Mike. It is. Oh, dear.
Yeah, but it's an entertaining one, Mike.
Has anybody got any questions they'd like to ask the panel, or ask us, or ask me about the filter? Said about the filter. I have had a couple of people ask what type of stuff and products I use in the actual filter. So we've got K1 moving in the middle. We've got now then, what's it called? Static bed, which is alpha grown and backy house media. And in the first chamber, I have Jack Manson. I have in the chamber of the barrel, I have 5 at the bottom facing in that direction, and then stacked on top of that 5 in that direction. So it comes in, feeds through, hits the first one, and as it flows up and overflows out, it comes out and then through the second section as it rises up.
Alexa, how long left on timer?
And then I have the small little one on the outside again, which is going through as a trickle tower as well. Through coarse, fine, coarse, medium, fine sponges, and then filter floss, and then cascading down over alpha grog, and then returns to a little UV outside on the pond, and then from there through some ultra fine sponges, it returns back to the main pond.
Well, how often do you change that filter floss then?
I'm from Yorkshire, Dave. I'll at least give it 2 or 3 jet washes off.
No, like before you take it out of your trickle tower is what I mean.
Oh, every week I pull them out, jet wash all my sponges off, because I just use that as a bit of a polisher, just to polish the water, just to pull all the fines out. Mid water pickup.
Do you put your filter floss in your washing machine?
No. I just bang on
not super
power wash it off.
Not super Yorkshire then.
Why would you put it in washing machine? Then you'd added more chemicals to it, aren't you?
We've got a question for Jeff, Dr. Jeff. Question: how far does it go in, Jeff? I've been there before, and I won't be having that done again.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I've had it done. It's 5 meters, so it'll go a long way. Probably come back out your nose.
No thanks on that one.
Yeah.
I'm saying no comment on that one.
No. I've been there. I have verticalitis, and I had to go for the camera down the front and the camera up the other end, and it's not something I'd like to repeat again. That is for sure.
No.
How much was your gazebo, Dave?
It's good.
You what?
Smart is that, It is smart. That gazebo's good.
Well, it's all. I'm trying to look at it. It's all polycarbon roof in two sections. It's hard to point wrong way. All in two sections. So we see that one going across. That one.
Yeah.
That cuts it all in half. So you've got your top panels. Then that slides it middle, and then other half. And it's all quite sturdy posts as well.
Yeah.
But with all strong winds that we've had round here and that, still all intact and nothing fallen off.
And it's
So
what, 3 meters by 3 meters?
I think it's 2.6 by 3.4, but that's from edge to edge. It doesn't. I thought we're post to post, but it's not. It's edge to edge.
Yeah,
It's nice though, Dave. It looks really solid.
It does look smart.
it does.
And when you get there, it's proper damn sturdy and all. It's not no flimsy thing. It's proper. It is pretty well constructed, especially the areas that Dave built correct, and the other bits where he's got one piece missing, but he's been meaning to put in for several months.
So what did you pay for it? 500?
500 quid, Jeff. Yeah, well, it should have been a bit more.
I thought you said 500.
Yeah, but because like Gaz were on about one sheet, they cut wrong, so I managed to get discount on it, and it was 500 quid. But the old gazebo I had were from B&M, and that were 120 quid, but it didn't even last the summer. It just started rotting apart, whereas this one's quite sturdy. And even side curtains and back ones that I've got on here are made of good quality material, none of this cheaper stuff that doesn't last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Stood up to some wind and all this year already, Dave, hasn't it, as well?
Oh, yeah. I've heard one or two bangs outside. Well, I thought they were outside. I've jumped up and I've gone, oh, no, gazebo's falling a bit. It turns out it were blooming freezer turning on, but it sounded that big and that big of a bang. I thought, gazebo's gone.
Ginger Pond Keeper says that's a smart gazebo, Dave. It is, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much. It should be for price, to be honest.
Do you know what?
Dave?
If you was to build that out of wood, you'd have no change left out of 500 quid.
No, you wouldn't.
It's a bargain there, mate. Yeah. It really is.
It cost me about £1,000 to do my pond, do all the covering, the insulation, and what have you. It was about £1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daz is having a bit of a showcase at fish here. Can we make
Yeah. Got some stonkers in there.
Look at that.
Are all these for sale, Dad?
I've just fed them.
Are those the fish that are available now?
Well, some of them are. I'll show you the ones that are available now.
Anybody's interested, guys, contact me, send me an email. I'll put you in touch with Daz, and all these fish are available.
That's one tank. I'll show you the other tank now.
Them filters working better now with them new pumps in, Dad.
Yeah, set them up the other week. We also have goldfish.
There's an absolute stonking fish in there, Daz.
Yeah.
A black ball.
You can't see it though, can you?
There's GKP tattooed on its underbelly.
Made in Huddersfield.
It did, that's it. Come on then, Aaron. Let's have a look in the filter shed. Let's have this showcase. Let's put you in a stall. And we'll do the same with Jeff and same with Dave.
Oh, you don't? Oh, right.
I don't know how to turn my camera around yet.
Oh,
right.
Press on the bit where it says more.
More.
And then go to settings, then go to camera, then go to front or back.
Wow, that sounds
reverse
complicated.
order to put it back.
There we go, yeah.
There we go. That's it. You're good.
So, just recently finished. We have the roof on, but no gutter yet, so I've got a steel roof on there now. Got my Nexus, pre-filtered Tempest coming into the Nexus with a 55 watt UV. Still waiting on my Kingspan that I need to clad the sides with. All the pipework is hidden behind this stubbed out fence that I made here. Returning, all the pipe goes through the fence. As you can see here, behind there, and I've cut a. It's very hard to see, but I've got a panel that comes off here. I've sliced through the fence. These 3 boards come off, so I can get to any pipework behind there. Just keeps it so you don't see it. I would have liked to have continued the pipework on, but there's not much room behind this fence to have the shower at this end of the garden. If next door ever do out with their fence, I'll be shoving a solvent well pipe down the back of this. But it's looking good. Just got like the brown doors.
Well, with your brown doors, mate, if you wanted to, and what colour would you want him to go to?
Well, it's a similar colour to the actual, because this is all plastic. This is like your PVC cladding off a caravan.
So you want it the same colour as that?
Yeah.
Have you got a sample section of it? You can take it to a body shop and they'll identify colour for you by doing a quick check.
Oh yeah, I've got loads of
offcuts. You can get it mixed up in a rattle can, mate. All you need to do then is Scotch-Brite back all your doors, remove your handles, mask off your window, give it a good with a built-in plasticizer in the primer and the spray tin paint, and just rattle can them up, mate, and get them done.
I didn't know whether to put some sticky film on this because of how hot it actually gets in there. But then it's south-facing, so the sun, you can see, just rises from one side to another here, and he's on these glasses all day. The pond temperature is 12 at the moment, but when I use my laser in here, 27 in the filter house.
So it's generating some heat with those big panes of glass in there then.
Yeah, it's not bad. So it's somewhere nice to clean the filters. I'm not getting soaked now like I used to be able to.
No comment.
You know, I've been there on a day last winter, spring. I was doing it under a brolly, getting soaked, so it was a priority, but I kept buying koi rather than buying a roof. That Momentaro that I bought was out my roof budget, so I shouldn't have done it at the time, but there's a roof on now.
That's it, you got there in the end, mate, haven't you? For the most critical point of the year where it's winter months, you're done and you're sorted.
This is what I was on about, Dave. This pergola here I built, and it's like a triangle over our seating area. The wood for this costs more than what yours cost, just for that, and it's got no roof on it.
So, go on then, Dave. Let's put you centre camera.
Oh dear. This ain't going to go well.
Let's see your filter house, Dave.
Oh, yeah. Are you all ready for a laugh? Come on. All right. There we go. So, mine ain't as posh as anybody else's, but you've probably seen it on my videos anyway. And then all I have to do is it's all temporary until I do get a proper filter house built. And I'll just run my Nexus, obviously the UV ink corner, in return, just a simple Nexus. And because it did get wet through, I decided now to cover my pond, the pond temperature gauge, 12.1. So yeah, it's not the best.
Mike says yes, Dave, it keeps the pollen out as well.
Has Dave frozen?
Yeah, I have a little bit. We'll give it a chance to come back.
What do you expect? It's me. Hopefully I shouldn't have done that. And there we go.
Your Nexus is looking a lot better, mate, since you've added a load more media in it.
Yeah. Well, all you have to do is just...
Mr. Tropical Koi said, yep, keeps the pollen out as well, Dave.
And like I say, that's my pond now. It's a lot more clearer than what it's ever used to be since the retro drain. You're not going to pick it up. But that Deutsche Achiever's just gone off of there. But you never see it on camera. So they're all doing happy. I'm absolutely still over the moon with that shag, though. That looks like it's putting even more size on.
One good thing about a roof, though,
But
Dave,
yeah,
is when
that's
you're filming
me,
it like that,
my ponds.
you don't get the glare, do you? Like where your roof is covering the pond.
No.
It's really easy to see it on camera.
Yeah, it's not the best of roofs, but when you're on a tight budget and that, this roof is all out of pond liner, is that? All that woven stuff. And because I did have a load of that stuff, I had 3 of them on roof, but with all the high winds we had a few years ago, it blew them all off. Even though it was screwed all down middle, and then I had 3 bars going across each bit, all screwed, and it still ripped it to pieces. Thank you very much.
Mr. Tropical.
Like I said, this is why.
There are a couple of laughing faces afterwards, and Clive Steer says, "Lovely looking fish, Dave."
Thank you very much. And this is what it's about. You know, everyone's got their own version of their own ponds. Mine's just as basic as it comes, really. You can't get much more basic than this, can? Well, you can with yours. DIY filters.
Well, that's it, mate. At the end of the day, you do what's within your budget, and I'm not spending that money on a filter when I can make one for a quarter of the price, if not less.
Yours is basic, Dave.
And it does exactly.
You've got a cracking filter.
Let's have a walk through on yours now with all the new addition and everything. Let's have a full run view. We'll put you into a solo layout as well.
We can.
It's not
Just
easy,
have
is
a
it?
nice
Yeah.
good close up of your face before you do. There you go. You've done it, bud. That's it.
Right, pond, front pond.
Sweet.
I've got double doors on my filter house because started insulating it. I've got. Oh, sorry, I haven't switched my filter back on again. Let me just switch this back on. Then you can see it all working. I'll just do a quick run round. Because I turn my skimmer off. When I feed my fish, I have to turn the skimmer off. Heat source air pump running at 20. But I have to switch my skimmer off. I'm just running Easy Pod. 55 watt UV. My skimmer comes through into my moving bed, which I've just switched back on again. So just got to wait till it comes back on again. I think I've got a little bit too much media in there, really.
Give it a plunge down with your hand, Jeff, and it'll kick it going again.
Yeah, it does. It's just that I've just switched it back on again.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, isn't it, to get it circulating again sometimes.
Yeah. Have to give it a bit of a move about and it'll start. There we go. Starting now. You just got to get to the levels because the outlet's taking too much. But yeah, it's just dustbins.
Oh, mate, again, great.
That's running from my skimmer. But my filter house isn't big enough. But I couldn't make it any bigger because that's next door's fence, you see.
So what you need to do next, Jeff, is buy next door.
Yeah.
Yeah, next door.
It runs from the moving bed through my jack mat, and then that returns. That's from my skimmer, and then I've got the return from the Nexus runs to me backy shower. All from the bottom drain.
That's right.
You
Clearing
mind
up.
your own business is taken really well, Jeff. Really well.
It has, yeah. It took ages to come. I've got 2 inlets. I've got a mid inlet at that side. It's halfway down. And I've got a mid inlet this side, which comes from the skimmer. So, yeah.
And it comes to end of winter, or to winter seasons that colder temps start dropping in, Jeff. Are you going to cover your backy shout and cover all that up so that it gets protected from frost?
Yeah, I've got some odd bits of what they call it.
Will his backy shower be
Well,
prone to frost? Because he's
Odd bits of what do they call them? Polycarbonate.
Yeah. Some lovely fish in there now, Jeff. Come on.
Sorry?
There's some lovely fish in there that really come on.
Well, yeah. It's 2 or 3 fish. Well, I'd say there's about 5, 6 fish in there that I want to move on, smaller ones, and then there's the 3 big ones, which I thought would probably go to Dad.
The DKF.
But you're on about your chag, Dave.
Yeah.
You can't see it because it's down there at the bottom, groping around the bottom. I got that fish when I first set my pond up in, what was it, March last year?
Yeah.
That fish was 15 cm. It's now 45 cm.
Wow. I think I got that at 40 cm.
It's a Momentaro, is it? Chag.
How's the lemon arawaki? Mike said there's 2 of mine in there, Jeff.
Lemon arawaki. Oh, I think that's one of the ones I lost.
Oh no, Mike. Gutted, mate.
Yeah, there it is, Mike. It eats the side. Very shy fish lately. Yeah, took that side. That's about it, lads. Oh, I'd show you the other ones, but I think the...
What, in your hot tub?
These ones are having a pampered session in the hot tub.
Look at this, a filter system. Sand filter and everything. I took them off the swimming pool and put them on here, on the hot tub. Got UV on and everything. It's clearing well. It was green this morning.
That's doing a good job then, isn't it? It's pulling it out now.
So that sand filter is really working well. I didn't think it'd work as good, but it is.
Clive Steer says it's good to have a window to check on the condition. Totally is, mate. Totally agree with that. 100%.
Yeah. Okay. That's me done.
Right. Go and look at some Bennygoy without blemishes.
Yeah.
Guys.
There you go, Daz. Your solo. Go for it. This is your moment to shine.
See him?
Bennygoy without blemishes.
Yeah.
What he's trying to say there is, as we all have some Bennygoy, and every one of us have got shimmy on them, even though they are dying each year.
Yeah.
Got a batch there from this year. They're all cracking. So Bennygoy growth challenge.
Nice big bodies on them as well.
They look really good, them.
They're nearly all Ginrin, Gaz.
And that's this year's fry as well.
Yeah.
They're this year's fry.
Yeah, Jeff has got some absolutely double size of fry this year to what we've done in year before. Or say we, does. There's some more Ginrin.
Oh, my neck.
There's loads there.
Yeah.
I'll have to come and have a look round, Daz.
Yeah. And if you like,
Dazzy Koi Farm Benny Growing Show. How about that, Daz? How many have you got?
enough.
We could do a Daz's Koi Farm Growing Show with Benny Guy.
Well,
that'd be sweet.
That'd be cool,
wicked.
lads.
I've probably got at least 50 Benny Boy.
Well, there we go then. Right, let's think about it. Let's put this into motion, Daz. If anybody's interested, leave me a comment in the live afterwards. If you're interested or you're in the Facebook group, drop me a message. I'm interested in the DKF Benny Guy Growing Show. If we can get 50, if you've got 50, Daz, let's see if we can do a grow out.
Yeah, why not?
All purchases made from Daz's Koi Farm, all proceeds go to Daz's Koi Farm progression.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Yeah, definitely. Me too.
Yeah.
Me 3.
Me 4.
Hey, you're not cheating though by putting last year's jumbo one in.
Damn it! That's it. That's foiled my plan. That was my one hope.
Mr. Tropical Koi put there Benny Guy Growing Show, Daz, and then put in with a snap gas, damn it. Want reassurance that they will never get shimmies. Well, the last one, that from his last year that he produced, that's pushing 35 cm, and that's not got no shimmies on it anywhere. And it's genuine stunning, man.
If you can see it.
How about I'll put your solo again. It's in there, isn't it, with the males?
Yeah, you can just see it in back there, can't you? In top right.
Yeah, centre screen then.
Yeah. And that one's got the white edge to the fins and the tail.
Yeah.
That's a particular strain. Begins with H. I can't remember what it's called now.
I think we should do a little video about that, Daz, and make a little bit of content for it and see if we can get any people interested.
I'll net it out today, the big one. While I'm here.
Just going to make a drink.
For what you want for individual fish.
But if he can catch it.
Pijaro, Jigs says. Pijaro. Is Daz catching it now? Is he catching the fish? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he's catching that Benny Guy.
I'll let it out. Look at it.
We'll pull you out of solo because I know how long this could take.
Yeah.
This is where he'll start casing in a minute because he can't catch the damn thing.
But yeah, it's a nice idea, that, isn't it?
And while we've got everybody on, we'll do a little bit of a
Jazz solo.
While Daz is doing that, I'll do a little bit of
See if you could do your solo.
spin this round, do my solo, go to the back camera. So,
No, we're still all with you still.
yeah, go me solo. There you go. Solo layout. There we go. Right, so just here, dead centre there, we've got retro bottom drain with non-return valve just there as well. Runs from here up from this pipe through into the shed and then comes to the dry mounted Jebo 10,000 litres an hour pump up through the Cockney Koi 11 watts, because all these guys with a great big 55 watts, with proof there that you don't need a 55 watt for a 5,000 litre pond. Through, and then goes into the first chamber at just over halfway through. Comes through this jack matting inside here. If we can pop this lid off one-handed. Oh, god damn.
Oh, no.
Let me put this down 1 second and I can show you. So comes through, jack matting stacked in there. I'm going to be getting a good clean because the top of that is filthy. And then moves from that chamber into the next to a moving bed. And then from that chamber again down and into
Oh, loads of flies then.
Loads of flies, look at them all, tons of them. Static bed, and then overflow and returns back into the pond. And then just down here in the corner there, I have a mid-water pump that's in a little caged basket, which picks up, feeds up and through into this, through coarse, medium and fine, and then over alpha grog and returns underneath this rock here. There is another little box with a UV 9 watt on, and then returns through some fine sponges and flows out and returns back out there.
Have you got 2 UVs then, guys? A 9 and an 11, is it?
And a 9 and an 11, yeah, on a 5000.
So yeah, but me,
nicely now.
I'd like to drop mine to a 35 watt, I think.
well, it might be worth looking into what I've got, Aaron. That's at 20 watt submersible UV, and that's keeping my pond. That's we're roughly about the same literage ish, and it's keeping mine crystal clear.
I've got double the amount of sun that you've got on it though, Dave, for you having a roof on it.
Yeah, but that doesn't make no difference to that because that's as powerful as a 55 watt UV.
I don't know. I'm not.
I have the same UV on my pond. Works a treat. It does, mate. Bang on.
I'd like an inline one, Dave. I don't want one inside the Nexus because I'm not sure whether it's been tested well enough, whether it will destroy the plastic or not over time.
Nice and tame.
Yeah, your fish are very tame, guys.
Yeah,
Net tame.
Yeah, I did a quick demonstration just to show everybody, well, last weekend, how I can net out a fish without any bother. They're not bothered at all. They stand out here, come out, look, straight up to the side. This fish has only been in pond for a matter of months. But they all come up, they're all nice and friendly. Normally, if I've got a little bit of a crab stick or a bit of mussels or whatever, I'll just sit here and feed them.
How that 8 Suda getting on, Gaz?
The old Surrey is looking good, mate, to be fair. It looks like he's put a little bit of size on. It looks like he's got a bit of a podgy belly on it, which he didn't have before. It's got a bit of a gut to it. Looking good, just down there. I tell you what, though, I keep forgetting that it's got one fin that's white and one fin that's black, and I keep looking at it thinking, God damn it, where's its fin? And then I remember it's got one black, one white. Look at this. They're proper friendly. Really tame. Anybody else comes out to side at pond and they're away. So if anybody's wondering why it's looking a bit cloudy, the water, it's actually got blanket answering at present. So it's under treatment to try and get rid of it. You can see it all on side. It's looking a bit chalky white. All that was Daz's Koi Farm special blanket weed. He sent me home with 2 lily pots.
You're welcome.
He sent me home with 2 lily pots, which I would really appreciate of Daz, to be fair, at the end of the day, mate. But then we got an influx of blanket weed, so we banged a bit of blanket treatment in.
It's cleared up quite quick, though, hasn't it?
It has, mate, yeah.
I hid it all inside the pot. I've got him anyway, Gaz.
Way!
He's in the
Oh,
tank.
well done.
Now, mate.
He came
there we go.
without resistance.
Right. We go solo then. There you go, Daz, you're good to go.
Let me see if I can turn it round. If you can see him.
There we go, yeah.
Wow, look at the Benny on that.
Yeah.
And that's knee side,
Pattern on
Daz,
the
yeah.
tail is lovely. Yeah.
What's his size now then? He's 35, is he?
He must be. Let's have a little. Oh, this is in inches.
I was going to say, is it the one in inches?
I think he's about 30.
About 30.
Yeah, about 30.
That's not bad for its second year, that. Is it literally it's just into its second year now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got a beautiful pattern on his tail.
Is that one of your own? Daz.
Yeah. That's called
That's-
a Hajira.
If you remember, Jeff, that's one that was. You remember there was that big. What do they call it? Toby, the big Toby out of last year's grading.
Yeah.
He
It
had
was
one
like
massive
3
big
times bigger
Toby.
than anything else.
That's that fish.
Blimey heck.
Yeah, it's definitely a shooter. Still not sure whether it's
Tatigoy.
male or female. Yeah, that's it. I have a feeling it's
It-
male. It's male.
That's really nice, that.
It is nice, isn't it?
Especially when you can see the white just at the end of all its fins.
His pecs are
There's a
beautiful.
little bit on the white on there as well when it's done.
And it's dorsal.
Muscles up. It's on every
That
fin.
makes my Dinesia
I'm
look
not sure that
proper
will
crap.
transfer.
Yeah, mine too as well, Gaz.
Jig says,
Getting back in.
on the koi, I'm sure the next is a UV stable. Stunning fish, that does.
How many Bennygoys was there that day from Wakefield? Was it 5?
He had 7 in total when we went to pick.
And we got 5, didn't we?
We got 5 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I got one of them.
Aaron picked his up a fortnight before us, I think.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Oh,
But
so
he
it's
did
6 then.
The saying,
Mick.
the saying what there was 5. There was 5 Ginrin ones, but there was about 7 or 8 that were non-Ginrin. We all wanted
Yeah.
Ginrin.
Yeah.
Mine's a non-Ginrin one.
Yeah.
Yours isn't?
No, mine's not a Ginrin one.
No.
It's still rubbish though.
I tell you what, there was a waste of money, weren't there?
Well, yours has gone white. Mine's got white under its belly. Mine's got 7 shimmies on it, so it weren't the best. But
Mine just got one shimmy. One shimmy, but it's white.
yeah.
A white
Daz is
shimmy.
dead. Daz lost his.
Oh, aye.
Mike's looks good. I don't think Mike's has got a shimmy on it. I think his is all right.
I tell you what I did buy. I bought one of them tigers, red tigers, is it? Yeah. And that's looking really nice. That's
Karachi
doubled
got
in
it.
size.
The Karashis, red Karashi.
No.
No, that-
One of them, like a Benny guy.
The red
Oh,
tigers.
right.
But they call them
strain, isn't it? I know the
red
one
tiger,
you're on
isn't it? Something they
It's-
call them.
It's Dineach's premium parent set for Bennygoy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I've got one of them.
Yeah.
What's that doing? Is that growing well?
Yeah. I bought that one and that Parachina at the same time from the show. From the, what they call it, show.
I think
That one in Coventry.
From Coventry.
From Coventry, yeah.
The great. The great. No, I want that one.
if you've got red tiger on that on your Bennygoy, I'm pretty certain ours is red cat.
Yeah.
Clive Steer says, how big do you guys think your biggest koi will grow to? I reckon my biggest one will be my shag, but I reckon it'll probably top out at 60 if I'm lucky, to be fair. 60 cm probably.
Where we need to do that, with Gaz, there's a limit to how far we can go.
Yeah.
If that Macasio gone of Adam Byers is anything to go on, that thing's going to be the biggest in the pond next year.
That's got the potential to get to, 100 cm fish in it, wouldn't it? 98 cm parent stock that I've read from.
Something like that, wasn't it?
I do have one fish, an afternoon ANC koi, and put 90 cm. away from it, the tropical koi. I do have one which is from, what's that? What's the big Oakley? I have one from Adam Byers, which is from the Oakley spot last year. And that one is, I think she's 38 cm. And I think it's knee size now. So that's 38, it's just shy of 40 cm. I hope
Is it?
now with the bigger pond that'll grow and get some more size on it. But I think I'd be lucky if the vast majority of mine got anywhere near or over the 60 cm mark.
No, mine won't. I don't think mine will grow much bigger than what they are.
That's what I say. I reckon you probably top out over the years that you get to keep, and you might top out about 60 cm.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. It depends which one he's on about with mine, because that platinum organ, I bought that around 58 cm, and I reckon that's about. I haven't got it out yet, which I did say in my live last night, but I reckon that's just over 60.
I think that,
so that's probably near enough at its max. I would say is my platinum organ. So
That's
if I get
the one
that,
with biggest fish, isn't it?
you what?
I said that's the one with the
about all you
biggest
can
fish.
really
It's got
expect.
some monsters.
Oh, that carcoo.
Yeah, which is literally from here.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was A&C's, wasn't it? Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
90
it does,
cm,
then.
Das?
They did all the work. It was 30 inches, whatever that equates to in cm.
There you go. There's a good comment.
30 or 30.
They say it's really hard to get big koi without heat.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
possible.
You need
Jags
to
are
get
probably the
that
only
growth
ones you're
into
gonna
them in
stand a
earlier years as
big.
well, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in it,
If you don't
toe
make it in
side
the first
and
4
this
years,
side.
significant growth. Think of it.
30 inches is 76 cm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he said it was
I think it was
80
75 when I
cm or
got
something
it.
like that, didn't they?
That's cracking size, that, isn't it?
I don't know.
And they're
Yeah,
big
big
fish
enough
at
for
that
me.
size, though, aren't they? Well,
It's-
plenty big enough, yeah.
It's an apple. Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
year says I'll have
Hard
to
to
measure
handle.
mine.
It's a two-man
never
job,
got them
really.
out of the pond.
Well, it's one of them, innit? It's one of them big debates that sort of that go on. Do you leave your fish alone? When you start seeing flicking and flashing, do you get them out to scrape them? Do you do this? Do you do that?
Well, I'm a firm believer,
Yeah.
right. Now, I say this all the time, I say it a lot. Everybody says you stress your fish out dicking about with them too much. I swim with mine, I've netted them out, I've netted them up, I spend a lot of time with them. And you just saw how my fish come to the side of the pond to have a look at them. They come to me. I don't need to chase them around. I was showing Aaron last week who was saying, oh, I've got one fish, I can't net it up, I can't get it at all. And Dave does similar sort of thing. He puts net in a bit and leaves it in there with him, gets used to it. Now, that's what I did at the beginning. I always used to leave my net in, and I'd leave it in for an hour or two while I was cutting lawn, make sure no got caught in it. But I spend time coming and have a look at them. I have them because I want to look at them. And I want to check them over. I don't have a window, so the only way I can do that is by getting them out, putting them in a bowl and having a look. And I think the more you do that, the more you interact with your fish, the friendlier they become. If it were warm enough, I'd demonstrate it. I can get in that pond and the fish swim to me, come around me, around my legs. I can pick them up, have a look at them and let them go. And that's what you get from spending time with them.
You're just desensitizing them to the stress factor of the net, aren't you? If you do it regular enough, then
100%, mate.
it's not a stressful thing.
They do it
Honestly,
with all
guys,
animals, don't they? Desensitize horses and all sorts by exposing them to things so they get used to it.
I know
Zoo
a
animals.
lot of gun dogs get walked around the back of clay pigeon grounds to desensitise to the sound of shotguns.
Yeah.
It's only the same as what they do with that. So
It's what I've done with my pups as well, mate. When I've always had a dog, I've always had them out and I've taken them out. I've had the dog as a young pup. I've had it in my jacket or whatever, and we've gone to a firework display. You don't stress. You don't show any form of panic. Dogs don't stress out of it. When these fireworks going off all the time, dogs aren't petrified of it.
Yeah.
Similar sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in the more time you spend with them, the more you mess around with them. But I don't mean chasing. You're chasing them up and down pond. You're going to scare them. You're going to stress them. If the fish are used to your net because it's been in there a long while, or a bit, you show them fish to that net and introduce them to it. When you do need to get them out, you can do it without spooking them and stressing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing and all. Temperatures as well. He's put two koi we've just moved on was 67 cm and 82 cm. They were both calm because of the temperature only 14 degrees. The cooler the water, the calmer the fish too. When it's full on heat of summer, your fish will be a lot more fired up.
Well, we saw some yesterday, didn't we, inside the shop that we went to look at. They were zipping about like crazy because it was warm in there.
Yeah. They were back. That was inside the shop part of that of one of them, wasn't it? And they were literally flying around like 100 mile an hour.
Bouncing off his start. Yeah.
Yeah, cracking into. You can hear them bashing into the side of that.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of them. They're trying to just get growth out of them out there while they're young enough to get that growth at the younger stage, aren't they?
Which ones did you move on here and see?
Yeah.
Imagine having an 87 cm in your pond.
But then again, you see, 80 cm, to get those kind of sizes as well, you've got to be feeding real good quality food as well.
Yeah, I think they feed Saki Akari, I believe, because they did that thing with Adam Byers, didn't they?
It does make a massive difference when you're feeding top notch.
They can't half get through some food, the big fish.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I've gone through 2 bags of that Quinny Ultimate.
I'm thinking of giving next year. I've still got this stuff, which is the Japan mix. But next year, with what I've got left over from this season, I'm going to be mixing it into the growth.
The Ultimate.
No, I'm going to go away from this stuff and go to what's the stuff you use, Aaron? What's it called again?
Takazumi mix.
Takazumi growth, and I'm just going to mix that stuff in to the Takazumi. And
see, I had that problem. I had Takazumi, didn't I? I started with that, and I was cleaning my filter out all the time because I was getting that much waste. Yeah. Vince says it's brilliant.
I did an unbiased video of it, and it wasn't paid for. I'd nobody give me the food. I went half with it with my dad, and I stuck my GoPro in the pond every single day to show you. And there was the same grammage food going in than what the Queenie Koi was, and there was next to no difference. There was a bit less on the Takazumi, but if your filter's working right, then the same going in should equate to the same amount of shit going in, shouldn't it?
Going out.
Yeah.
It should,
Going out, sorry.
We got what you meant.
I meant going in the filter is what I meant. But yeah, I heard a lot of people say that there's a lot of waste, but then I'm on another couple of groups. I know Elite Koi used to push Takazumi massively, and I've seen a lot of their growths that people are putting. I know Vince and a load of other people were doing it, and I thought, do you know what? If all these people are getting good growth and none of them are whining about water quality, because for me, the Japan mix just made my pond look like tea, and that's why I was like, 100% I need to find something else. Because the year before I used Japan mix, I was on Medikoi, and it never coloured the water.
But you never got growth like what you did.
No, never. So the growth on the Medikoi was, but saying that though, I was only feeding like the probiotic one. I wasn't throwing their growth in with it as well. So I could have maybe they don't do a mixture of it though. You have to buy a bag of growth and a bag of colour and mix it yourself.
Yeah.
Which really you'd want them to do that, wouldn't you? You'd want them to do a mix one like what Takazumi does.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Definitely time for a change. I mean, I have got some growth on the stuff, but not.
There we go. Look, what's
like
Jeff
what
got?
you've achieved this year, man. That's some pretty decent in an unheated pond. Yeah. That's some damn good growth.
Yeah.
I reckon it's Aquasource has got
two examples, and they both had outstanding growth. So you can't knock it, can you?
Yeah.
To be fair, the Nichi Kahaku was a tiddler when I got it. It was a fingerling, and it's caught everything else up and done really well. It's not got the Benny that the Momotaro has, but it was a really cheap koi. It was never as high class as the Momotaro one, and the Ginrin Shiro.
That's nice, man.
That's flown up. That has.
Yeah, it
and
does.
do you know what? That was that was just one of them out of a real cheap pond where I said, it was only tiny. I really like that. I'm going to take a chance on that one. And for the first few months, I thought, oh, it's going to be nothing, this. I don't really like it. And then all of a sudden, you start seeing potential in it. And I'm thinking, oh, this could one day be the best koi in my pond, this. And then the next month, I'm thinking, oh, yeah, it's really progressing. So it's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever get rid of that one because that one was bought from a cheap tank and
made a good
it's doing
fish.
really well. Yeah, it's been a really good fish.
Jigs is saying there, I think they've changed something in the Japan mix, and I'll show you. I do believe they have, mate, because the colour difference in this now is totally different. Last year, I don't know if you'll be able to see that tiny little pellet there. There's these tiny little brown ones like this. And then they had the greenish ones like this.
Yeah.
And I remember really seeing and a lighter shade of brown one like that. Now they've got these ones in, which is really, really light. And
like a creamy colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I found that.
I remember two colours last year.
Yeah,
brown
I think
and
they've definitely changed something in it.
Yeah.
Although I say this much, I don't think this stuff that I've got this time discolours the water as much as the other stuff does. The older stuff from last season. But it's definitely changed.
Yeah, but there's a big difference in the food quality because when you read what's in it, it's not made with fish meal, is it? And that's what they say. That's why everybody jumps on the sake.
Yeah.
Is because it's with fish meal.
Yeah.
And takazumi is fish meal. So you're probably finding that's why it's that next step in food. It's not the step towards what you can get sake at, but it's probably the next price bracket up where you could physically get it to get the growth in sake and the colour.
Yeah,
it's very expensive, isn't it?
Because we don't really know what's in this other food.
I'm just hoping now.
I mean, apparently this feather that they do, the feathers. I mean, that seems a bit bizarre to me.
The sinking side of it, as Jigs is putting there, 3 colours. And one of them was the sinking. I don't think there's nowhere near as much sinking in it now as what there was. It's only supposed to be 4%, but if you throw 2 or 3 good handfuls in, you don't really see anything more than 4 or 5 pellets dropped at bottom. That's it.
Yeah. There used to be more than that. When you throw a few handfuls in.
The ultimate.
Jeff's got the big
Queenie Koi Ultimate one has fish meal in it.
Does it?
All right.
Yeah.
Because I think there was on to.
So if anybody wants to get all the fish food, go and see Jeff that way.
Yeah, he's got fish meal.
Because he's got that one. He's got the sake on side.
Sorry, Dave.
Rick's Koi says I've found that Sakai Akari is the best, so sticking with it. Deep pockets.
Does Rick's Koi use sake balance, or is he on growth and colour?
Well, when I had a bit of a trial of that sake balance, so as soon as that hit water, it were gone.
Yeah.
But is it worth it for the price for what my koi are and what my koi are worth to me? I don't personally think they are, but that's only to me.
There we go. Listen to this one. Ginger Pond Keeper, quite happy with the carp's growth. 37 cm to 46 cm. So that's not bad at all, is it?
Oh no, 9 cm.
March to September, not dramatic, but happy with it, especially in my pond that doesn't get too warm. That's good growth.
Are they mirror carp though?
Yeah.
I think they're mirror, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, mirrors do grow.
Yeah. But still, very good.
Well, I tell you that, Jack.
It's good growth, that.
It's gone from 150.
What is it you're feeding them on? Let's see if I might just put in there. Oh, he feeds Sakai too. on suggestion from ANC. Free. Non-heated pond, 9 to 10 p.m. That's pretty good growth.
It is.
I think that's what we should do. We should buy collectively as a group. We should buy Sakai in bulk and split it between us all.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to look into it, won't we?
Yeah, definitely.
You did look into it though this year, didn't you?
No, we've talked about it, just never did
Ah,
it.
no, never did it.
We always talk a good talk, Jeff.
Ah. I thought you'd actually worked it out.
No.
I'd definitely be up for that.
Well,
if we could do a consortium of sake buying.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I'm sure we can have a chat and, see a Corey dealer or whatever and see what, if, say there were 6 of us and see what they could come up with. And we can always ask for help, can't we?
We've got jigs that says as well. I mean, if you're going to buy bulk 100%, because you buy bulk, we all save. It's the way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what they say. If you buy like the sake carry, as in like the 15 kilo sack, it works out about the same price as what you get, like for Takasumi for. Yeah, it might be £1 more or something, but it's not much more. It's near enough on par with other brands when you break it into £1 per kilo.
Didn't ANC do that? Didn't they buy a pallet between them? Yeah.
They did it through Adam Bayer.
Yeah.
ANC's just putting, I'm going to say, Chris, putting, if you're unheated, don't go overboard on the growth, 20 degrees. So it's good for summer months, and then you need some of the wheat.
Well, that's what I would have thought.
Some of the staple through the colder months.
What do they use? Are they buying sake growth or are they buying sake balance?
They've done both. I think they've done colour enhance and growth. And I think ANC. Did you go with any of the wheat germ?
The balance or like that?
20 or above. Wow. Is that 20 Fahrenheit or 20 Celsius?
Celsius. Not Fahrenheit, 'cause that's freezing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. 20 and above, though. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's 10.6, and I'm still feeding now, and they're still eating.
Yeah.
It's only 10 degrees in there. Colour balance is 18 degrees, but can go lower. Nice one. But you've got to have something else then to feed them with them for the cooler months, especially here in UK. I mean, I'm lucky if I only get 20 degrees for 4 weeks out of the year here.
Can I say that's like 11 months? Yeah.
We feed all free. There you go.
Yeah.
So you got to supplement it, haven't you? They've got to have free.
Well, I'm jumping for joy when I get 19. Never mind 20.
Balance can go down to 12 degrees. There you go.
Oh, it's frozen then.
Yeah.
Right,
Maybe
my
we
water's
should
better.
Have another quick test of your KH, Aaron. See what you
I've just done it. I've just done it, mate. It's at 4 now, but I'm not putting no more in.
So you was at 1 and you put in 200 grams and it's brought you to 4.
I put 400 grams and it's brought it to 4.
Oh, there you go. Right.
400 grams.
Same again tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was at 1, Jeff.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's why his KH is dropping. His pH is dropping.
Yeah. That's one step away from a crash, isn't it?
Yeah.
I ain't done my KH since I restarted my pond. Done everything else.
I bet yours is fairly alkaline, your water, though, Jeff. Like mine. Mine's pretty limey. So
Mine's limey.
KH. Yeah, that's it. That's why you won't get KH issues.
The thing is, with my kettle, I cleaned my kettle out, a fortnight ago, and I would say I've got to clean it again because it's full of lime. Yeah.
Mine's the same, Jeff, though. Out my tap, it's 8.5, but it's the amount of rainwater I've had in it.
Aye. Yeah.
Decimated it. So
your power plant or something, Aaron.
I don't know. Maybe it was
That's the only thing that he's had that's changed. Though, so what else could it be?
It must be it. Yeah. Just let you know how bad the actual rainwater is.
Every
Jeff,
time I've done
Jig says,
a water
Jig
test
says
with
that's
Mike
what a cup of tea, Jeff. Right then, guys.
Oh, and I've got Yorkshire Air Ambulance flying over house.
I'm going to turn around and say a massive thank you to everybody that's come on and joined us this. Random, I know, but I think it's been quite enjoyable. If we can get some more people that might be interested in coming and doing it with us again, I might do this every couple of weekends or so.
Yeah.
And have a little bit of live from the pond shed or filter shed and see what everybody else wants to demonstrate the show and have a
Missed it now.
Usual thing, guys. If you're enjoying this kind of content, if you could do us a huge favour, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Till next time, keep smiling, and we'll catch you all on the Thursday Night Live. Don't forget to be sending in your pictures of your any type of ginnering. Come and join us Thursday night, 7:30. Show us your fish. Till then, guys, keep smiling. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers,
Good night,
guys.
all. Good night.
Cheers,
Catch you later.
Enjoy your Sunday dinner.